And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. And look what just finished. The blinky thing in the top right. Yep, you guessed it. We have atomic bombness. So let's look what it takes to make one of these beasts. So we need 20 processing units, 10 explosives, and 30 uranium-235. So how much of that do we have? We have almost 10,000 uranium-235. So that's good. I like that. And the explosives, I don't know if we're actually making... Are we making explosives? Coal, sulfur, coal, and water. Do we have any explosives? Let me do a request and see if we have any explosives. So let's get 90 of those. Does not look like we do. Okay, so we need something to build explosives. 5 seconds, 1 sulfur, 1 coal, 10 water. And I'm guessing those are in a... Yes, indeed. I need some steel and I need some gears. And I'm going to grab just a couple steel and we're going to make... Just gonna make 5 of those. I know I've got some sulfur up here, but do I have coal? Ooh, that might be a little tougher. I'm gonna have to go down to my little area here because I know I've got coal for plastic. Not sure if I have readily available sulfur though. Oh yeah, right in here. Perfect. Look at this. Oh, I like it. So we're gonna put one of these right in here. And this is gonna be explosives, and you're gonna get some speed modules, and you need water. Alright, so water we could. I'm just gonna make a new one of these. Okay, so sulfur, we're gonna load here. We're gonna load coal. Water will push into the back here. I'm gonna give ourselves a little bit of space. Do we have logistics? So let's do the logistics thing. And my pump is done, and he will share the power from over there. So now we've got everything all good, and let's load that up. And I'm gonna unload you. So now we're getting explosives. And how many? See, it is 10 explosives. The 20 processing units. Ouch. That one hurts a little bit. But now that we're getting explosives, it's looking like they're actually taking them up here, so that's good. There they are. Let's set that up. I want another requester for each other type that we want. So this one is going to be processing units, and we're gonna bring in 100. And this one is going to be, the other thing was the uranium-235, and we need... I'm gonna bring in a lot of these. 200 sounds good. And everything is set. We can't put productivity modules in this, unfortunately. What's the craft time? 50 seconds. I'm gonna throw in just one speed module, and that should boost it up by 100%. I think that's 50%. So that's pretty good there. Ooh, we're getting a little bump over here as well. So, yeah, only one. I don't want to get too crazy with those. Just because we're not making explosives very fast. So up and down, and I want to put a limit of 2 stacks on this. And here comes our first nuclear bomb. I'm going to make me a rocket launcher. It's gonna be glorious. Oh yeah. There it is. Be very careful with these. You know, handle with care. Always under adult supervision, that kind of thing. So where's a good biter base that we wanna teach a lesson? Well, I'm closer to the ones up here, so we're gonna head up here, and I'm gonna need to fight my way through the forest. Oh, it's not too bad. A little bit thinner than normal. All right, so are we ready for the nuclear bomb? Oh, this is gonna be glorious. Okay, biter base. Here we go. Kaboom! And it's wiped off the face of the earth. And the biters are like, what just happened? There we go. Take care of those guys. So yeah, if you come up to a beast of a biter base, one of those will thin them out. But they will, all their other ones will start attacking you. So just be wary. And we don't have any power over here. Why? Why did I do that? Did I not put that? There we go. Okay, let's see if we have any other nuclear bombs ready. This is exciting. I also want this to connect to the logistics network. Enable if greater than, I'm going to do 500. If uranium-235 is greater than 500. So it won't sit here and chew up every little bit of uranium I've got. It will, look at that, I've got 7 more. Oh. I'm going to tab off of that because reasons. I don't want to cause too many problems with my base. Sometimes, you know, you read reports of people basically accidentally launching one of those in the middle of their base. And that individual little feature doesn't discriminate. It will launch anywhere that you tell it to, and it will kill you very, very quickly. Especially when you upgrade it, because you can upgrade the damage. Right now it's doing 400 explosive. And you can upgrade that. The rocketry... rocket damage research will start to increase the amount of damage it does. So eventually, you know, you're going to run into the behemoth biters and stuff. Well, that a little extra damage goes a long way. Really helps it out. So we're gonna wander over here and surprise these guys. Ooh, whoopsie. I'm gonna take these guys out manually. I want a big biter base. I want a big one. The one up north here looks like a good candidate. Not this one, the next one up. Although look at all the worms up in here. Wow. Okay. Well, you get a prize. Yeah, don't stand in that blast radius. That's bad. Okay, how about all these biters? Oh, ouch. Ouchie. Oh, this one barely survived. That was right on the edge, and boy, it really didn't survive. 25 health that little thing was down to, right on the tip of that explosion. It's also a good way to get rid of trees, you know? This is a very, very efficient tree killer. and gone. Oh, it's just glorious. So many biter bases. Is that a biter base? No, those are lasers. Okay, never mind. So we've got 3 left. I'm just having a blast trying to get through here. Just get through the trees, please. What are those guys trying to get rid of? Okay. Looks like our sulfur filled up finally. That's good news. Now we're ready for a little activity. Okay, now let's get up here, this little base. Sorry, boys. Toast. Little perfect circles that this thing generates. You can see them in your mini map. You know, you look and you can see these circles where there is no trees. It's like, oh, I know what happened there. Oh, this is an interesting little base layout. So we've got one up there, and then one over here. All right, so that's it for the nukes that I had. All right, look at that, a twofer. So yeah, that is a very potent weapon. And upgraded, it's unstoppable. So if you're trying to clear out some really large, tough biter bases, oh, that nuclear bomb is so good. It's so good. Okay. Let's get down in here. Looks like we've got some copper. I doubt we have very much copper for our green circuits. No, we do not. So we're going to need to load. Yeah, this doesn't have any copper. So we need to add, this is copper 1, plate load, inventory full, or time passed. Let's give it 60 seconds. So it'll sit there a minute, load up whatever copper it has. Now, is there a train sitting here? There is. And this is the home. This is the home copper here. I actually want to, let's make sure these can load a few more trains. Oh, we're right on the cusp of being able to load that. Okay, the next thing, I don't know if we have enough time to complete it, but I want to get some of those omega drills on the copper that we have down in the copper smelting. So we have a couple copper splats that we need to mine out first before we load up much more ore. And I've got 4 omega drills ready for action here. I'm gonna scoop up a bunch of these. All right, so an omega drill. Let's see if it actually gets all that covered. It doesn't. Oh, it's so close. And there's a little bit of iron down here I gotta watch out for. So right in here is a good spot. And I can get the fringes with regular miners. So this one down here, this I can actually use 2 on. So I'm going to scoop all that up, get all that covered. And then I'm going to get all of that covered as well. So there's a couple. And one of these is enough to supply a whole row or a whole column of these smelters. And so what I usually do in order to keep both sides of the belt, instead of doing a weird belt balancer, I usually get a little bit of a buffer using the loader system. So I'm going to come out of this thing, go underground. I'm going to try to get around that. And we're going to put a steel chest with a loader like so, and that will pack that. It will pack that up, and I also need. I'm going to grab efficiency module 2s. I want 50 of these on me so I can put them in here. Just because I don't really need a huge one, so we're gonna fill that out. See, the description for the Omega drill says it can fill up a blue belt, but I've only ever seen it fill up half of a blue belt, which is unfortunate. No, did you get you didn't give me. You didn't yet give me what I wanted. There we go. There's a couple. I'm gonna toss in productivity just because it's fast enough. That productivity really makes a difference. Okay, so as you can see, this thing fills up pretty fast. And yeah, it stops once in a while. Just it cannot fill that up. I don't know why it can't fill that whole belt up. It's frustrating. I want to fill this column here. This would really help in the short term to fill this one up. So I'm gonna redesign this, and we are gonna go. We're gonna go up through here. Try to avoid that oil. And get some ore going. Is this full yet? It is not. And then this other one over here can go to this side here, and this one can help feed this far-ended one. Or I could feed this one, or whatever. It doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna let that load in there. Let's get rid of some trees. What? All right. So this loader, we're doing the same thing. I want a little storage first. So let's line it up with a loader on one side and the other. This is going to come out and in. This is going to get 2 of these and a productivity module. So our productivity is pretty high on this, 16%. And let's get a little bit of power here. So this will start filling this chest up, and then we can run this where we need it. Oh yeah, I need to move these to the other side. Again, I just redid this between episodes. I'm gonna take that away and take that one away. Sorry about the noise. When I redid those, I forgot we had these patches that we had to work out here. The reason I like letting this thing fill up a little bit is it will fill up both sides of the belt. Otherwise, it'll just fill up the one side of the belt until it backs all the way up, and then it'll start spitting them on the other side. And I like to keep it real. There we go. So yeah, it's going to drain out, but it should be able to pack that in. All right. And now we can also load up this side with finished copper plate, because we have this one done now. So this one's going to come in, down, and in like that. There we go. And now we're going to have both sides coming in, which is helpful. So these are all full. Oh, except for these ones back here. And I already put a limit on all these chests. So these are all limited already. And now we're rocking both sides. And this, I just need to get these full. That's the whole thing. I need to get these filled up, and then we're going to be good to go. And ore is an issue. You can see up here I put a little splitter in between these because each one of these is supplying one side, and so all of the ore comes off of that one side. Well, balancing it like that will just kind of help keep the ore flowing in case, you know, we get a situation like this where it's coming off of one side. And it looks like, yeah, we need more ore. We're in desperate need for more ore. I don't have these undone yet. I don't have extra, except for the ore. You can see I added 4 to the ore up here, so there's extra up here ready to go. But these should be time passed. I'm gonna move 50 seconds on here. There we go. Now we get a little bit of copper loading in here. And now we're loading from both sides with 2 different full stacks, and one of those stacks is not relying on the import of ore. So that's helping us out quite a bit. And I might tie one of these stacks into the other one just so it mines it and it takes care of what we need. But, you know, there's 1 million, 2 million, 1.6 million. There's a lot of ore down here that we gotta drill through. Okay, good. These are starting to get a good supply again. We unload this train so fast, we cannot load it fast enough. I mean, holy cow, we're gonna need so much more ore. I might use maybe 1 or 2 more of those Omega drills over here to just make sure we just scoop all of that up. Then we can load the 4 down here, or we could just supplement the first 4 if we really wanted to. But we now have this laid out so we can scale it up. We can scale up everything to use more and more and more copper, because now we're actually able to produce quite a lot of it, and that is good for the base. So we can progress even more as our little base develops, because we are getting close. I want to get that rocketry researched. I need to get all 5 levels of shooting speed done, and then we can get the rocket silo and hopefully make some progress here. Yeah, we got a little bit of work to do with research and everything else too. Okay, what is blocking everything down here? Something isn't right. We need another signal down here. Right down here. There we go. Make room for those trains. Oh, did I miss a signal? I might have missed a signal. No, I got a signal right here. There we go. Everything is moving now. Good. All right. Ooh, let's not stand on the track while a train is on the way. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.